Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight on 13 on Your Side. I'm Jessica McLean. President Biden's son is under fire. Hunter Biden, who is facing tax evasion charges and gun charges, speaks out in a rare appearance on Capitol Hill today. It comes as the Republican-led House of Representatives gets ready to take the next step towards the possible impeachment of President Biden. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, arrived on Capitol Hill Wednesday after being subpoenaed by the House Oversight Committee, which is leading an impeachment inquiry into his father.
I'm here today to make sure that the House Committee's illegitimate investigations of my family do not proceed on distortions, manipulated evidence, and lies.
Hunter Biden insisted he will only testify in a public hearing, not behind closed doors as the committee requested.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Republicans pushed back.
We expect to depose the president's son, and then we will be more than happy to have a public hearing with him.
The rare comments come days after Hunter Biden was indicted on tax evasion charges. He is also facing gun charges. House Republicans have been investigating whether President Biden improperly benefited from foreign business dealings allegedly involving Hunter and other family members. Hunter Biden, who's recovering from addiction, admitted he made mistakes in his life, but forcefully denied any wrongdoing by his father, President Biden.
My father was not financially involved in my business, not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board member of Burisma.
Republicans in the House plan to vote to formalize the impeachment inquiry of President Biden as early as today.
We think the House of Representatives will go on record with a power that solely resides in the House.
Many Republicans hope that making the investigation more official will help them enforce subpoenas. The months-long investigation has not found direct evidence of wrongdoing by the president. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
3 people murdered in Yuma County on the same day. Now more than 1 year later, deputies say they have their suspect. Tonight, he sits in a Yuma County jail cell. Yuma County deputies arrested 41-year-old Ivan Osuna on 3 counts of first-degree murder. One of the 3 murders happened near Mojave Lane and West 8th Street. The other 2 bodies were discovered on County 13th Street and Avenue F that same day in September of last year. Now, Yuma County Sheriff's Office investigators were recently able to connect all 3 of the murders, but how they were able to do that has not yet been disclosed. YCSO shares how deputies found Osuna.
The suspect was in custody from different charges unrelated to these cases, and he was extradited and served a arrest warrant.
Osuna was seen in court this morning and still in custody without bond. His next court appearance is set for later this month. We'll be there to provide an update on this triple murder case as soon as those details come in. 1 Marine was killed in a tactical vehicle rollover on Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton, according to the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit. Now, the rollover happened Tuesday night as the vehicle was making a ground movement during training. 14 other Marines were in the amphibious combat vehicle at the time and were taken to local hospitals and Naval Hospital Camp Pendleton for evaluation and treatment. The name of the Marine who died will be released after the family is notified. The names of the injured Marines are still being withheld in accordance with Department of Defense policy. The incident at this time is still currently under investigation. The Yuma Fire Department is now under new medical direction. Reporter Eduardo Morales finds out what this does mean for the city of Yuma and their residents.
The Yuma Fire Department is now partnering with International Medical Direction, LLC, after exclusively working with Yuma Regional Medical Center.
Hopefully in the very near future, we'll be able to establish and meet the needs of the community from an EMS standpoint in a much more evolved service model.
The new partnership started Monday. This new medical direction means the fire department will follow the Arizona Department of Health Services guidelines. It will also allow the fire department to explore other service models, rather than just always taking people to the emergency room at YRMC.
To really raise the bar, raise the level of training that they have within their departments, and allowing them to become state-of-the-art, allowing them to really provide the highest quality of care that they can for the citizens of Yuma.
The fire department has already implemented vending machines at each fire station that will provide various forms of medications. Coming up on our next newscast, find out why the fire department chose to make this switch. Reporting from Station 1, Eduardo Morales. 13 on your side.
Thank you, Eduardo. Local military bases honored Yuma Airport volunteers. Yuma Proving Ground and Marine Corps Air Station Yuma recognized workers at the Military Comfort Center for serving veterans and active military who do travel.
Show appreciation for the Military Comfort Center that's been here since 2010. Selflessly serving servicemen and women that come through here on travel.
Since it opened in 2010, the Military Comfort Center has served more than 54,000 military members. And holiday shopping is in full swing, with shoppers in Imperial County wanting to find the best deals during these tough times. Reporter Jaylene Aguilera shares with us where everyone is heading to find those great deals this holiday season.
Vendors and shoppers from across the border and different states all come to this location here in the Valley to get the best deals for the holiday season. Every Wednesday, more than 5,000 shoppers go find holiday gifts for as low as $1 at the Las Palmas Swap Meet in Calexico.
I find a lot of stuff like from even sports, memorabilia. I found an 805 sign that I went to Paso Robles and it was $350, and here it cost me $20 brand new. So I just go look around and come back every Wednesday.
You can see shoppers and vendors from Mexicali, San Diego, Utah, Georgia, and Canada saying it's worth the drive.
In Georgia, during this time of year, we don't really sell, but here we do, and that's why we come from so far to here.
We come and go. We normally don't stay here. If it didn't go well for us, then we wouldn't be all the way out here.
Over 200 vendors start setting up as early as midnight to set up their merchandise for those looking for the best deals, and has been open for 65 years.
Always been a tradition in the Mexican culture and in the Valley. It's just a great place to come, get out, find bargains, find cool stuff that you never see typically in the stores. A lot of refrigerators, a lot of deep freezers, just everything you would see at Costco, Walmart, Amazon. You'll find it here.
The Las Palmas Swap Meet continues to be the Valley's go-to place for their last-minute holiday shopping with some great deals. Reporting from Calexico, I'm Jaylene Aguilera.
Hey everybody, hopefully you're all having a fantastic Wednesday evening across the desert Southwest. We've continued to get those pleasant conditions that have made up most of the week so far here in the desert Southwest. Temperatures, at least for those daytime highs, remaining in that lower 70s range, and they'll likely continue to do so here for at least the next day or so. Coming up in your first alert forecast, we'll let you know about how these nice temperatures are expected to continue, albeit warm up just slightly. We'll give you more details on that. We're also tracking for a lot more cloud cover to hit the area very soon, so we'll let you know which days could see the most cloud cover here in the desert Southwest, and again when it could be coming, and of course one of our always wonderful viewer weather photos all coming up here in just a little while. But for right now, Jessica, we'll send it back over to you.
Just ahead, finding love, and at what cost are people willing to spend? We step into the dating world and the reality of those online dating apps.
At Doctors Without Borders, we put patients first, and we go where we're needed most. We believe people deserve to be treated with compassion and dignity. We treat our patients completely free of charge and without regard to race, religion, or politics. And thanks to the 6 million people around the world who support our work, Doctors Without Borders will continue to put our patients first.
A good night's sleep is important to a child's well-being. At Ashley & Houston's Yuma Furniture, we believe every child should have a mattress set to call their own. With every mattress sold, we'll donate a portion to the Yuma Hope to Dream program. You can also help by sponsoring a child to attend the Hope to Dream event or by dropping off a toy or stuffed animal. Every child deserves a bed to dream and grow in. Ashley & Houston's Yuma Furniture, making Hope to Dream a reality for kids here in Yuma.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-903-8817. That's 1-800-903-8817 or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-903-8817 now.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
13 on your side. News at 6 continues now.
Love, happiness, and finding the right person. A tough challenge in today's modern dating world. Millions of Americans are turning to the dating apps in hopes to find their forever person, get married, and of course build a life of love. We live in the most advanced society with endless means of communication to connect, so you ask yourself, how can it be so difficult to meet that person? With endless options in social media, we share some tips on how to stay the course to find the right one.
People appear more willing than ever to pay to find true love. Some 35% of Americans who have used a dating website or app have paid to do so at some point, according to recent findings by Pew Research Center. This versus using the free basic tiers that most major dating apps offer. The average monthly fee for a paid subscription hovers around $20, according to Morgan Stanley. Some folks are willing to shell out a lot more. The league's VIP membership is $2,500 a month, which among many features allows you to screen prospects across multiple cities and see new singles first. Recently, Tinder and Hinge both rolled out premium paid tiers for $500 and $600 a month, respectively. Now, the rise of paid options has rendered free tiers borderline unusable for some clients, according to one Austin, Texas-based dating coach. And while there are always critics who say dating apps take advantage of love seekers, there's some evidence that paid options get results. Matchmaking site Coffee Meets Bagel says its paid users get 60% more dates than those who use it free. And Pew Research found that people who met their partner on an app are more likely to have paid for the service. Match Group Incorporated, which holds Tinder, Hinge, and the League in its portfolio, declined to comment on the findings, but you can read much more about the price of finding love at CNBC.com.
Well, bigger clouds on the way here for the desert Southwest. We'll explain more coming up in your first alert forecast.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
Inspiration is closer than you think. Come visit Alexander's Flightline Mazda during the Season of Inspiration sales event. Now is the time to go past ordinary. Drive a Mazda CX-5 and get 0% financing up to 60 months on all trims. Get a Mazda CX-30 Turbo or a Mazda CX-50. Save with 1.9% financing up to 60 months. Or get a Mazda CX-90 with 2.9% financing up to 60 months. The 3-row SUV to fit your lifestyle. They're all here at Alexander Flightline Mazda during the Season of Inspiration. Shop anytime at FlightlineMazda.com.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight, too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-952-8740. That's 1-800-952-8740 or visit lizardflare.com. Order now.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you're all still having a fantastic Wednesday evening here in the desert Southwest as temperatures are still remaining ideal throughout the area. Let's take a look at what our high temperatures have been throughout the day today. And as you can see, still dealing with a lot of temperatures in the lower 70s range for the daytime highs. 71 degrees for El Centro and Imperial today. Salton City, same temperature there, and Nocateo at 70 degrees even. Over on the Yuma County side of things, actually a lot of 60s for those daytime highs, higher 60s at that. 68 degrees for both YPG and Welton, 70 degrees the high today over in Yuma. Taking a look at our low temperatures for the evening tonight, you can see we're going to get a pretty significant drop off. Some areas even in the 30s there. The chilliest area over in Blythe at 33 degrees, Imperial at 38 tonight, El Centro expecting to get to 41, and then Yuma not far off at 42. A look at the temperatures we're going to be getting tomorrow throughout the desert Southwest, and it's already looking similar to what we got today. 70 degrees the expected high for El Centro, Imperial, and Holtville. And as we head across the state and county line into Yuma County, of course, expecting similar conditions. Some areas actually topping out in that higher 60s range. Yuma expected to hit another high of 70 degrees. The foothills in Somerton, meanwhile, topping out at 69. A look at our expected winds going into tomorrow. It's been a pretty calm day today, although some speeds around 15 miles per hour. Going into the night, though, you can see those conditions expected to be very calm, and same thing throughout most of the day tomorrow as well. Taking a look at our air quality index sponsored by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Good conditions across most of Imperial County right now, so a welcome bit of news there, and hopefully that is here to stay as we continue dealing again with those calmer wind speeds. Taking a look now at today's viewer weather photo coming to us from Luis Ruiz, giving us a beautiful shot of what he calls some cool skies. And how about that? Some of those trails potentially coming from some of the military planes that are always in the skies here in the desert Southwest. A great photo, Luis. Thank you so much for getting this sent in. And hey, whether your name is Luis or not, go ahead and keep sending those photos in. We'll always take on this QR code right here. We'll take you right to our homepage at kyma.com. From there, just upload your own photos and hopefully we can get you featured here on the newscast. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast for the Yuma area. Again, temperatures remaining consistent here within this 70s range as we warm up over the next few days here in Yuma County. We'll likely be topping out around that mid-70s range, and we'll likely be staying there throughout most of the weekend and even into the new week, with a potential small cool down on the way 1 week from today on Wednesday. As far as cloud cover is concerned, you can see those conditions are going to be increasing here very soon, as that'll likely top out around the weekend and still be pretty consistent going into the new week as well. Winds also expected to be somewhat of a factor here, but likely not getting anything past 15 or 20 miles per hour. A look at our 7-day forecast for the Imperial Valley, tracking similar conditions throughout the rest of the week. Thankfully, not as much wind expected for Imperial County, but again, those temperatures topping out around the mid-70s range throughout the weekend. Cloud cover also increasing here as we get a bit closer towards the weekend. Both that cloud cover and that warm-up, again, likely sticking around here throughout the rest of the weekend and going into the new week, lasting potentially until Tuesday before conditions take a small change, bringing us back to the lower 70s on Wednesday.
Next, starting the new year with a hot new calendar supporting a good cause for rescue animals. Ladies, this one's for you.
A good night's sleep is important to a child's well-being. At Ashley and Houston's Yuma Furniture, we believe every child should have a mattress set to call their own. With every mattress sold, we'll donate a portion to the Yuma Hope to Dream program. You can also help by sponsoring a child to attend a Hope to Dream event or by dropping off a toy or stuffed animal. Every child deserves a bed to dream and grow in. Ashley and Houston's Yuma Furniture, making Hope to Dream a reality for kids here in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Governor Katie Hobbs. Abuse, neglect, and exploitation can happen to anyone, and for our adult population, it often goes unreported. But together, we can start the conversation. Speak Up AZ encourages you to speak out if you see signs of abuse, neglect, or exploitation. Abuse can be physical, emotional, or financial, and it can happen anywhere. Don't stay silent. Visit speakupaz.org to learn how to report your concerns. Let's create a safer Arizona for everyone. Speak up, Arizona. It's our responsibility.
George and Heidi use Verizon for their mobile service. Dan and Tina have Spectrum Mobile. Both couples have 2 lines and both get unlimited data and nationwide 5G. But there's a big difference. With Verizon, George and Heidi pay way more.
That's too much.
Way too much.
Plus taxes.
And fees.
With Spectrum, Dan and Tina get one unlimited mobile line for $29.99 and their second line free, all with no added taxes and no hidden fees. Start saving way more. Visit SpectrumMobile.com, a Spectrum store, or call 844-517-2999 today. Dan and Tina save big, over $1,500 in savings.
Really?
Spectrum Mobile has the fastest wireless speeds, and they get reliable coast-to-coast service with a connection they can count on. So George and Heidi, what do you think?
We're switching to Spectrum.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and get one unlimited line for $29.99 and get your next line free for a year. Visit SpectrumMobile.com, a Spectrum store, or call 844-517-2999 today.
What really matters in journalism? The truth matters. Facts matter. Getting to the heart of the story matters. It's what we do at CBS News, and it's our promise to you. The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.
13 on your side. News at 6 continues now.
Well, coming up short on ideas for holiday gifts. Well, ladies, we have just the perfect gift in mind. You know, for the dog lover, the 10th anniversary of the Hunks and Hounds. That's right. Calendar is out now, and ooh la la, you better get yourself a copy quick. The photos in the calendar, look at this. It's hard to concentrate here. The calendar features fitness and bodybuilding legends paired up with delightful rescue dogs. Behind the making of Hunks and Hounds is celebrity photographer and dog rescue advocate Mike Ruiz in collaboration with Louis Legacy Animal Rescue founder Emily Gear. Now, what a fantastic cause. You can pick yourself up several copies of those, give them out to some of your girlfriends, or, you know, say bye-bye to those dating apps, and you can meet one of those hunky, handsome men and get yourself a rescue dog. Thank you for being with us tonight on 13 on Your Side. We'll see you all right back here tonight at 10.